Hey loves, welcome back. Today I have some really easy farmhouse inspired DIY projects I can't wait to share with you guys. I got pretty much everything in Dollar Tree, which is always a plus. So these are super budget friendly. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Rebecca. I would love to have you join as a subscriber. It's free to click that subscribe button, and also don't forget to click the little bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you enjoy this video, if you are looking for more farmhouse inspired style decor, I have a bunch of spring farmhouse things that I was thinking of putting together into a video as well. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you enjoy it, and let me know that you would like to see more farmhouse springtime decor, and I will get that video out for you guys shortly. I have a whole bunch of things to share with you guys today that are really easy and budget friendly, so let's get started.
So the first one is a flower vase using one of these bottles from Dollar Tree. I just took out the top part. We only need the glass for this project, and then also one of these Brillo scrubbers. So basically we're going to unfold this. There's this little metal ring part that's going to be at the bottom, so just go ahead and use some scissors to trim off the extra metal wire part. I pulled this up tightly to the top of the bottle and trimmed it off, and then I actually just used an elastic band to hold it in place around the neck of the bottle. I trimmed off any excess wire sticking up from there, and then I wanted to give this a finished look, so I'm using some twine, also from Dollar Tree, and just hot gluing that in place over the elastic band as like the top part of the vase here. You can find the twine in the auto section at Dollar Tree. It comes in like a 3-pack, and it has 2 tan ones and 1 green one. You get 3 of them for $1. I think it just really completes this vase. And actually it only took like 1 out of the 3 sets of twine that came for $1 to do all of these projects. So it's like 30 cents of twine to do all of these projects. So next I'm using one of these love signs left from my Valentine's decor, and I just took off the ribbon hanger on here, and now I'm going to spray paint the back side of the sign white. I decided it was less work than covering the front of the sign in order to cover the love letters being in red. I was like, this is going to be kind of a lot of paint to cover this and get it nice and even. And you know what? The bonus part is that the love sign on the back now is still going to be perfectly usable as well for next Valentine's Day. So you actually end up with 2 signs in one. So once it's dry, I'm taking this Blessed wall Klingon sticker and centering that on my sign. And then I wanted to cover the holes that are on the end here. So I just used a bit more twine along with my glue gun, and I made a little border of twine. I just kept wrapping it around at each end like this, and I just love how this turned out, especially the fact that I can use it vertically as a love sign for Valentine's Day, or horizontally like this as a sign that says blessed and can be used for the rest of the year. Next, I'm using one of these large plastic white totes and covering the handles with twine, again using my glue gun to hold everything in place.
Wanna dance with you, everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down.
And then on the front of this tote, I picked up another wall art sticker that Dollar Tree has that says grateful, thankful, blessed. I just looked at the picture on the label and centered the stickers on the basket the same way it looked in the picture. This looks like the black was painted onto the tote basket. You can barely tell that these were stickers. I think this turned out so cute. I can't wait to use this for either flowers, to hold flowers for my spring decor, or maybe in the living room to hold our blankets in. I haven't decided yet, but for just a couple dollars, I almost want to make a second one like this. I just think it turned out so cute. I did actually get a couple of these plastic tote bins while I was in Dollar Tree. For this one, I wanted to spray paint it brown, you know, something like kind of wood looking, but I didn't want to purchase another spray paint for this. I already have a few choices that I like, so I was trying to decide between using this brown hammered effect and this metallic rose gold copper looking one. So I actually tested them both out on here and sprayed some paint on to see how it was looking, and the metallic one was way too glam and glittery looking for farmhouse decor. So I went with the hammered effect one and just spray painted the outside of the bucket completely with this. I did try to leave the inside unpainted as much as possible, and once it was dry, I wanted to do something similar to the handles, but instead of covering them in twine, I wanted to try using the nautical rope, which was kind of like a little too thick to wrap around the handle very well. So I opted to just measure out a piece of rope and then hot glue it onto the handle, like one piece on the outside, one on the inside, and then I actually did a third piece down the center of the top of the handle in between the other two pieces. You could do the bottom part of the handle if you want as well, but I didn't bother, but just do whatever looks good to you. For this one now, I decided to use my chalk pen. I've had this for years. I love it. It writes kind of like a liquid and dries looking like a chalk effect, but it stays on like a permanent marker, so you can't erase this like chalk. But I really, really like this chalk marker. I think I found it in Hobby Lobby, so certainly check there. If I can find a link for it on Amazon, I'll leave that as well. Now, for what you want to write on here, you can pick any sort of saying that you want to put on here. I wanted this to have kind of like a French country vibe, so I opted to look online for some ideas and just kind of like look at the lettering of some things and then pick one I liked and copy that. So I did try to choose something that had a font I felt would be pretty easy to copy and just pretty easy to freehand write or draw on here. You could always type up the lettering and font that you want on a computer, print it off, and then like trace that on here and do it that way. But honestly, with country and farmhouse decor, I almost think it looks like more natural and realistic when it's handwritten and not like 100% perfect, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't worry too much about it, just take your time, and I think it will turn out really nice for you. If you'd rather, I'll show you a little different way to do the letters on this next one. So this pail was also from Dollar Tree, and I just used hot glue to cover the plastic part of the handle with nautical rope. I liked the rustic effect that it added, and then I wanted this to be a trash bucket, so I'm using some leftover stickers from the kids' jungle themed party I did for Kylie a couple years ago, and I just kind of like roughly measured here that I was approximately lining these up evenly and spacing them all about the same, and then I traced the outline of the letters with the chalk pen.
It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you.
And carefully lifted the letters off. They came off really easily, and then I just filled in the outline. So this was really, really easy to do. If you've got some stickers on hand or you want to pick up some letters to use in Dollar Tree, they have plenty of stickers you can use as well. Again, I just picked these because I already had these on hand, but the block letters are really, really easy to color and fill in with a chalk marker as well. This turned out so perfect to be a bathroom garbage pail, but of course you could write anything you want on here based on what you want to use the pail for or where you're planning on putting it. Now this little bucket is already so cute. I just covered the handle in twine. The easiest way to do this was by actually taking the handle off. It just unhooks really easy, and then cover it with the twine, using the hot glue every so often to make sure that you're keeping everything in place, and then I hooked the handle back on. Now I'm going to be filling this with some raffia that Dollar Tree carries to look like hay, and I can place lemons, flowers, Easter eggs, apples, whatever I want in here based on the season. I feel like this is so cute and versatile and literally costs next to nothing to make. For this one now, I'm using one of the little chalkboards that Dollar Tree carries, and I forgot to film using the chalk pen to write on here because I did this already previously before I filmed this video. But again, I just picked a quote and a design that I wanted on here. I looked at it and then just kind of like drew it on here. You could always do something inspirational, that would be perfect on here, or even just something simple like Happy Spring, Happy Easter, Farm Fresh, whatever you want to say. So I'm going to be using a package of the wooden tumbling blocks from Dollar Tree and just attaching by gluing them around the chalkboard like this to make a little frame. Of course, you could paint these if you want to. You could spray paint them first, or if you've got some paint that you want to use. But for now, I'm just going to leave them plain wood. I don't know, I might go back and paint them later. I haven't decided yet, but I kind of wanted to see how this was going to look with the light wood. I was thinking of doing them dark brown, but then I was like, oh, I don't know, because the dark brown wood with the black chalkboard might not stand out. So for now, I decided to just leave it plain wood, and if I decide later, I can always go back and then just paint them if I want to change it up later. So I have 4 blocks across the top and the bottom and 3 on each side, and these do not align perfectly, so my solution to this was to do 1 at each corner diagonally to just kind of tie it all in and make it feel connected that way. And I really feel like it kind of adds to the rustic and the country farmhouse feel. So let me know which one of these pieces is your favorite, or if you'll be making any of these. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and share it with a friend who likes the farmhouse style. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will see you guys all soon in the next video. Bye!